You can see in this short video just how disorganized, uncoordinated, and ataxic Bello's movement is when I just make a slight suggestion of, can you follow the feel on your nose and just move your hind end away? But because he doesn't know where his hind legs really are, that's not an easy thing for him to do at all. In these next three short little clips, you'll see how disorganized Bello is in his body, and it's because his brain and his central nervous system and his brain, the actions don't mesh. They don't pair up. His brain is telling him one thing, but his body is doing something entirely different. He has lesions on his spinal cord from the EPM. We assume he has the signs of spinal cord lesions. He doesn't really have but one sign of an actual brain lesion, but then who knows? Who knows? So this way is a little bit easier way, because he's taking his weak hind, his right hind, and placing it under the center of his body. It's not having to take all of the weight like it is when he moves his butt the other direction. See, he's still comfortable taking the right hind out behind him. That's where he feels safe. So a click and a treat the moment it crossed. So this is Bello about a month later, May 24th. The first videos were April 26th. And we've had 3 short play sessions in between the heat and the rain and the mud. That's all we've been able to manage to get in, and it mainly has just been all about, can I help you move your hindquarters? Is that a difference or what? In probably really and truly only 4 short sessions. This is still May 24th hindquarter yield practice. I'm going to play with both directions, and I really am exaggerating my body language quite a bit so that he can have some point of reference to follow. So you can already see that this has gotten a little bit better, and that would have probably been a 360 of a hindquarter yield had I not dropped the string on the stick and then he stepped on it, and then I couldn't pull the stick away. So, but that's okay. It's just another opportunity to ask him again. So he has little to no experience with right eye conversations until he came into my life. So I ignored the behavior a moment ago of his holding his right front foot in the air. So this is our excellent way. I say horses have an excellent way and a good way. I don't say good and bad. I say excellent and good. So this is his excellent way, because he doesn't have to put as much weight on that right hind as he does when I ask his haunches to come to his left. This is July 5th. This is 6.5 weeks after our last filming, with 3 very short rehab sessions in between. You know, he does get body work 2 to 4 times a week, body work or energy work or a little bit of both. And he's starting to enjoy that more and more now that he's starting to get a little bit of feeling back in, maybe in his hindquarters and in his top line. I think his top line's looking really, really good. Anyway, so this is just a little more practice, a little more being a tiny bit more particular about maybe what this inside foreleg is doing. What is this left inside leg doing? I'm just paying a little bit more attention to it. But if he gives me a really nice, quick answer, responsive answer on the hindquarters, I'm not going to worry about the front end just yet. I'm waiting for my next session for that. It's looking much better. I want to end on a crossover if possible, or at least my click needs to be on the crossover. Okay, this is me really being particular without being critical about his inside foreleg, his inside shoulder. I don't want that to ever stab into the ground like it's doing right now. So I'm not even worrying about where his hindquarters are going. Right now I'm asking that inside left front leg to move out of that space. Step up and down in place if that's what you need to do. And I'm reminding him now, you can't even stop like that. Don't stop with your foot jammed down in the ground. It's not healthy movement physically, and it's not healthy movement emotionally or mentally either. This is just more little clips both directions of my particularity. And I'm going to ask for these yields out of movement. So it looks like we're going to walk on a circle together, and then I'm going to turn that into a hindquarter yield away from me. Yep. I'm not asking the front end to do anything except for keep moving laterally or step your foot up and down in place. Doesn't matter to me, but keep your front feet moving also. It's not healthy movement. It's not healthy for your mind to jam your foot in the ground like that. So really my conversations now are going to be mainly geared at what is your inside foreleg doing? What is your inside shoulder doing? Because for you to be able to be relaxed in movement, you need to have rhythm. And jamming a foot or 2 feet into the ground and pivoting your butt around them, like you're doing right now, is not healthy physically, mentally, or emotionally. Right? You have to let all that go. That doesn't serve you. What serves you is walking in rhythm and finding a footfall pattern that has rhythm to it. So a walk footfall pattern is 4 beats. So that's my goal, is to find this hindquarter yield with the front end also moving a bit laterally and it being a nice 4-beat footfall pattern. That's better. Click and treat goes a long way with him. So we're going to go back out onto our, like we're going to walk a circle together, and so I'm going to ask for the hindquarter yield from motion. He's already in motion. So he's already got a bit of a footfall pattern happening, or he did until he stuck his foot in the ground. So you can see why you need to be particular on any horse with this, but particularly a neurological horse where you're trying to lay down those new neuroreceptor patterns in the brain. It's real important that you pay attention to little details. To say I'm pleased with Bello's progress is an understatement. It's amazing to me the amount of coordination and movement puzzles he has solved in the last 2.5 months of not just hindquarter yields, but some other fun stuff that we've been playing with that I've got some video stuff I'll share with you soon on. It's all stuff that's going to help him find balance on his own. Where does he need to place himself to be able to keep himself upright and safe?